Hello and welcome back to Dial H for Heroclix. I'm your host, Kalder and Ian. This episode, we're going to be chatting a little bit about some tournaments that's been happening and a little bit about some Heroclix that we've been playing. It's episode 576. Howdy, howdy. Let's get rowdy.
Do you really want to click save?
Leadership.
Roll a six, make a move extreme.
Token up.
Take an action from your team. I go straight to your start. Hypersonic speed.
Roll a 5.
Getting brave, hitting blades, claws, fangs.
KO.
Stick and move, click a few just to hit a stop. Need a 3 CCE on a flurry close.
Tear your dials apart.
Once the timer starts, do you really want to click save? What's going up must come down. Do you really want to click save? Baby, you got it found. Find the word you soon become. You're the best, the judge is wrong, but you mastermind the damage on. Roll your dice for initiative, son.
Dial H for Heroclix is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock every day, including all the latest Heroclix singles and sealed products. Make sure you check them out at CoolStuffInc.com. Use code DIAL5, DIAL5, for 5% off your Cool Stuff Inc. order. And if you want to get Heroclix straight from the source, you can go to shop.wizkids.com. Use code DIALH10 for 10% off your Heroclix order over there. Not usable with certain pre-orders, iconics, or promos. Joining me like always in the studio is Ian Eggleston. What's up, Ian?
What's up, man?
How's it going?
I'm honestly so jazzed for Heroclix right now.
Heck yeah.
You go through waves.
Heck
There's
yeah.
times where it's more or less interesting, but you always love it. It's always your innate thoughts, and the thoughts are loud right now. There's a lot of cool stuff in the pipeline. I've been playing more. I've been just having a really good time with Heroclix as of late.
Absolutely.
And I've got some fun stuff to share, I think, this time around. So,
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what made you happy these past week to two?
Yeah, my story's a little bit old. I mean, I did have like a really fun week this week too, but I'm actually going to tell a story.
Okay.
A couple weeks ago. So I mentioned on the show a while back that I was going to buy my brother a computer so that he could play Borderlands. So Borderlands 4 is a horribly optimized game. No matter what graphics card you look up, it's like, yeah, it probably is bad. Oh, a brand new 5090 Ti, like $2,000 graphics card. Yeah, you're probably going to want to minimize the setting. It's crazy.
Really?
Just
Dang.
It's using like Unreal Engine 5 and they rushed the game, which that to say Borderlands 4 is still like an amazing game. I can't get enough of it. I've been playing it a ton. Anyway, so my brother had no idea that I was getting him this computer. I looped in like my mom and my dad. I found a nice pre-built one, got that ordered, and I was telling my brother, like, after I ordered it, like, hey, I got some new furniture. I need you to help me move this couch. So what's really funny about that is, like, this is actually my mom's old, like, recliner, and it is, like, the heaviest recliner in existence. We know
heavy.
this.
Yeah, it is.
It's, like,
heavy.
full of lead shot. Like, why?
Pretty much.
So he knows how heavy it is. So I call him after the computer got here. I'm like, hey, Jeff, could you come help me move this recliner today? He's like, oh, I really don't. I was like, dude, come on, I'll buy you lunch. He's like, well, what are we going to do with it? I was like, oh, we'll just walk it to my garage. So Kalder and I have a very thin driveway. There's 2 cars parked in it, and there's like rails on the side of our...
Yeah, it's really annoying, that raised concrete.
The raised concrete on the side. So there's no way to walk it around the cars. So then after I call my brother, I call my mom. I was like, all right, the trap is set. She's like, okay, I'll call him. I'll see what he's doing. So my mom calls my brother, and she's like, hey, Jeff, what are you up to? He's like, I'm driving over to Ian's to help him move this heavy couch. He's all mad about it. And so on the inside of the house, I have it set up so it's like the computer box, and then covering that is like this monitor, which he wanted a huge monitor. He had said that in the past. So I got him like a 32-inch monitor, which, guys, way too big. You don't need that. And like a keyboard as well.
Don't
like
let Matt read you say that. His monitor is like this super extendo long.
Are you
crazy? Blind? I need my peripheral vision.
No, you dude. It's insane.
Go ahead.
27 inches is like as big as you need to go. So all of that's like stacked up. And so my brother, and so we can't walk the couch through the chair, whatever, through the back door. It has to go through the front. So let's go through the front and then up the driveway into the garage, if we're actually going to move it. So he sees 2 cars parked there. He instantly comes in. He's like, you have 2 cars in the driveway. Like, what the heck are we actually going to do with this couch? And I'm just being, a little mean. I'm just going, dude, it's fine. Like, we'll walk it around the cars, which, guys, is like not possible. at all. I was like, we'll walk it around the cars. It'll be fine. You know, we'll get it in there. And so he's like pacing back and forth through the house. He's like, dude, this is not going to work. Like, this is not going to work. I was like, yeah, it is. We'll pick it up. We'll walk it around. You know, I'm just talking very like relaxed. And that's like making him more angry.
Yeah.
And so he's just going on and on and on. I was like, he's like, no, we'll put it in your sunroom. Like, that's it. There's no way. I was like, okay, well, you know, I got you a little something from Amazon because I'll buy my brother a shirt every now and then. And I hand him the keyboard. So he opens the keyboard and it's like a mechanical one. He's like, oh yeah, hey, this will be nice for like my laptop. I can plug that in and use it. Sure, like this is cool. And then I was like, oh, and then this is for you too. And I hand him the bigger box. And he's like, what the heck? So he opens that and it's this huge monitor. And he's like, whoa, dude, okay, yeah, you can plug this in. This is pretty sweet. And he's like, man, for a second, I thought this was like a whole computer. And I stepped out of the way of the computer box, and you can very clearly tell it says like SkyTech Gaming on it, you know. And I pointed like the box. I'm like, no, that's the computer. And he's like stunned. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, the whole computer's in this box.
That's so good.
And he's just like, what? That's mine? I was like, well, yeah, I already have a computer. I don't need it. And I'm just very, very relaxed about it. And he, like, for like 10 minutes, he seriously was like speechless. He's just like, dude, what? And I should also mention that on the arcade cabinet in the corner of our room, I had my mom propped up on FaceTime. So she watched this whole thing.
Heck yeah.
And as I was like talking to Jeff going, it's fine, you know, I was like turning to the camera and like smiling and laughing. And my mom had a great time. So yeah, happy birthday, Merry Christmas to my brother. It was a ton of fun. And yeah, we've been able to play Borderlands together now.
That rocks.
He's got a better setup for like some of the video stuff that he does. So yeah, if you guys haven't caught on, I love giving gifts this way. This is my favorite way to act like, yeah, we have to go do something like really boring or horrible.
Like burdensome.
Something
like
bad has
awful.
happened. And then it's like, just kidding. Here's like a very nice thing.
False.
And people are always just like, why do you do
gosh.
that? I was like, well, I have to have fun too.
Yeah. Sick enjoyment of.
The last note on that is Jeff was like, now I feel so bad. Like, I was complaining so much. Like, you know, I was being so mean. I was like, oh no, I wanted that from you, you know? My mom was just laughing too. So yeah, it was so super
funny.
fun, man. So that was like the highlight of my
That
last
rocks.
few weeks.
I love the entire setup for it just to happen.
It has to be
It's so
somewhat
good.
elaborate. How about you, man?
Yeah, I also had a great last couple of weeks here. I celebrated my birthday with my family. On the actual day, I just played Doom Dark Ages all day, which rocked. I have not given the time to Doom Dark Ages as of late to like sit down and play like this story mode game. And so it's been a lot of fun to do that. Like, ironically, like, yeah, when the whatever lockdown and stuff happened, the Doom Eternal came out and I loved it. And my grind or like my day-to-day life for like a month, 2 months was like wake up, do whatever, and then play Doom Eternal literally all day and then just go to sleep. And then that was like lockdown for me. So it was actually very nostalgic to just be like, all I'm doing is playing Doom all day. This rules. So
I had a few Borderlands weekends like
dude,
that.
it was just good.
Oh,
I was like, I forgot how
fantastic.
much fun it was to just be like, yeah, I'm going to play a single player game. It felt like reading
the
a
phone
book.
on Do Not
Yeah,
Disturb.
dude. And it's like, it's not.
I don't care
There's
what's
no
going
phone
on in the world today.
There's no like Fortnite, one game after another, quick whatever.
No.
It's just I'm playing a nice, long, good, story driven.
I'm doing
like,
what I
fun
want to do in a
mechanics.
game.
Yeah.
There's no pressure. You know, I'm finding the loot that I want or what have you.
Oh,
Like,
dude.
I'm taking the time to piece out the
I
things
love
I want
those.
to do.
I love those collectathons. Like Doom's a heavy collecting game where you got to like try to look around the map, find all these things. I love doing that.
See, that's
I love finding
like
that
looters,
stuff.
shooters are
Yeah.
very much like, as far as like any kind of FPS game I'm willing to play these days, that's like, I think
It's a
about
good
it,
time.
honestly.
Yeah, I like it. I love it. So I did that all day on my birthday, and then when my family got here for the weekend to celebrate with everybody,
They watched me play
Yeah, then they watched me play it. No, we played Ticket to Ride. We've been playing through this legacy version of Ticket to Ride since it's my mom's favorite game. And legacy games, they change as you play them. And I have come in second place. So in order to like fully flesh out the legacy version of this game, you play Ticket to Ride like 15 times. And every time you play it, something new gets added, or you can build rails.
Oh, yeah, you have talked
and it's
about
all
this
about
before.
the expansion of America. And I have never once came in first place. I've gotten second the last like 5 times we played it, and I thought I was playing just great games, clean games, doing good.
on fire.
Second place, just brutal. And I finally won one, which was
Mesh for
huge,
3.
dude.
Bang!
And so finally winning one was freaking awesome. And then we went to a hockey game. That was great. Went to Spielbound, played board games all day there, hung out with my family. But one of the best things that happened on my birthday, Ian, at the Star Deli for the last month, every time I've gone in there, Ross hasn't been in, which means
bummer.
I can't get a heathen. I can't get my favorite sandwich.
Yeah.
But on my birthday, I was like, I might as well go see what's happening. And he was there, and I'm like, you have no idea how much it means to me to see you right now. Can I get a heathen on wheat hole, please? And so like that ruled. So
Dude, yeah.
just had a great time with my family playing, video games, Doom, playing board games, Tickets to Ride, and just love it.
I know we've stressed it so much on the show, but this Star Deli place, I know we're in the Midwest too, so for you East Coast listeners, you guys have delis every street.
Right.
I'm sure it just wrecks this, or you're sick of delis. But this is like, legitimately, as far as like anything local I've ever had in my life, I've lived a handful of different places. This is the best.
It's the best sandwich I've ever had.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a fantastic
locally
sandwich.
living, yeah, absolutely.
I,
so good.
If I ever leave Omaha, that will probably be, like, not even joking, what I miss the most will be the Star Deli.
Yeah, I would agree, honestly.
It's so
Yeah.
close to our house. It's just, yeah,
The
it's
rocks.
perfect. Get it
So
once a
good.
week. I eat Star Deli at least once a week. Actually, pretty much
Yeah,
once a week.
I would say usually, once a week is what it ends up being, yeah.
It's usually
and
the
it
first
rules.
day I'm off work, I go to Star Deli
Heck yeah. That rocks.
every week. Anyway, Heroclix.
Heroclix, guys. So I'm going to talk about Red, White, and Clicks a little bit here because actually while we were watching the hockey game with my family, I was cheering on Brody Bobeldyk as I was seeing him like win. And really that was just like, I stopped in around top 8 time to see like what was going on. Someone sent a link. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot this was happening today. Like, how's everybody doing? What's going on? And I just see that his auto name is like Captain America Crew. And I'm like, oh, I gotta root for it.
Beat this.
How do I not? So Brody won the entire event. His real name for it is Reverse Colosseum, I assume. And he's playing Captain America with Mjolnir, Colosseum Cap, Obvi. He's playing the Spot with Animal Man, which is cool. Reverse Flash with Destroyer. The Spider-Man from the Spider-Man 400 Miles. Sinestro at 25 points. The Legacy Colossal Retaliator Sinestro. Prodegaton, Copycat, the Phoenix, and then Lucas, PJ, and Scott. He's got Fortify as his only one shot with Animal Man, Ares, Beetlejuice, Mimic, and Poseidon on the sideline. Heart-shaped herb, all that jazz. Just solid team. I want to see some gameplay from the event. I don't know where there
This
might be
is-
any gameplay, but this team is
Daniel
hits
Powell
hard.
over at Clickstop
Okay, nice.
streamed his matches, which if you want to see if Spirit of Vengeance is still good, there is some proof right there.
There we go.
Still very, very nasty. Pilot options are more limited, but man, he's still very, very good. This team, though, like when you're thinking just non-theme, like point-for-point figures, everything on this list is just wow.
Hitting like a
It's
truck.
a figure like interchangeably, like Captain America can carry a game, the Spot can carry a game, Reverse Flash can carry a game, Spider-Man can carry a game.
heck yeah.
Sinestro, this Colossal, I underlooked so hard. The ability where opposing characters modify attack -2 when attacking characters of higher points than themselves comes up very frequently when you have so many small efficient attackers.
It is pretty fair.
He's also just a Perplex with 10 range, which Perplex, harder to come by these days. Like, it seems really difficult. I was building with the X-Men.
Yeah.
Let me tell you it's difficult. Oh, my goodness. Prodegaton, obviously. Copycat, obviously. The Phoenix, no one has questions there.
Just
Lucas
so
PJ
many.
Scott.
Yeah.
Everything on this team is, like, so point-for-point efficient. The only thing that you could really, like, knock this build for, and you can't really because it's still amazing, is, like, paying the 15 points for Destroyer.
Oh, sure. But I like it on Reverse Flash.
Oh,
I'm
it's so good on Reverse
He's
Flash.
moving all the time. Dude's a 20 defense
To be
with shape
clear,
change senses. Crazy.
I'm not knocking it.
Oh,
It's
no,
just
yeah.
When you look at it, it's like Cap
For
has,
all
like,
the stuff
Mjolnir
you could get it for free. Yeah.
And then everything else on this build is just like so point efficient. It's like even Destroyer is point efficient, but it's crazy to say it's like that's probably like the least point efficient thing on this team is the Destroyer.
That is
armor.
funny, actually. It's really funny.
Just because you can get it for free sometimes.
Yeah, right? Just for whatever Asgardian. But I felt
Very
I was so
impressive build.
stoked when, and I'm gonna say sorry but when it was Brody versus Az, I was like, I hate Prime Rogue, please win, you know. And
With
so
Cav, too.
yeah, with like who I was saying like he cleans her clock. So I was very excited to see Brody beat Prime Rogue. So I was stoked about that, and then I believe it came down. I believe it was Scott Johnson versus Brody. Yeah, and then he had
A super cool
a
team
crazy
as well,
team,
man.
dude. He had Beetlejuice, Main Force with Animal Man on him. Brutal. He also had Kill Seam Cap with Mjolnir, Spider-Ham with Gaia, and then he had Pegasus Cap with Destroyer for free, and then Warrior Black Panther. I believe this is a Warrior team. No, it's unthemed. Warrior Black Panther shutting off the sidelines. So Spider-Ham is
just
brutal.
Fortify.
Also just Fortify. Oh
As
yeah,
his
also
paid,
just Fortify.
yeah, the one shot.
So, but I like Spider-Ham mixed with Captain America in the arena in the Coliseum. It's pretty cool. Like
Very
that's
cool.
that's some brutal stuff right there. Like you got to get here, you got to get into me, bro. Like otherwise,
I'm still,
you get messed up.
you know, when Spider-Ham came out, we did our set review. I had said, like, I'm sure this figure is good. I still don't fully see why. And I'm still looking at him going, like, I still don't, like, fully understand. 'Cause
Right.
it's like his trait gives all your friendly characters, if this character's within 4 squares in line of fire of an opposing character, they can't be targeted by range attacks. Range is not really a thing.
No, it's not that big of a deal anymore.
And, like, again, I recognize this piece is good. I just personally, like, don't fully understand why he is. I just
Yeah.
don't get it, but I like seeing him. This is a really solid second
Cool
place
piece,
team.
yeah.
Beetlejuice, main force, proving his mettle again.
Yeah, he's still that guy.
He's a dirty one.
He'll stop it. He'll shut some stuff down, man. Like
And this is an interesting shell to have him in too. I mean, I imagine you're parking
shutting
him,
down
like,
your
in
own
the arena.
your own closest free though hurt me a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just like, man, that's crazy.
But you can probably force your opponent into some just pretty nasty close combat situations where you have like a defensive upper hand.
Yeah.
Again with that arena token, you know, Captain America's not easy to put down. A lot of what puts Captain America down too, I think, like is things like free actions. You know, when he's on his mastermind click, you drop some elevated under him,
Oh, sure, yeah.
pull it out. Maybe you do a little free knockback. You know, just poison, like various free
Right.
things that knock him off of that. So having to kind of punch through that, I think there may be some benefit there. I have no idea how to pilot main force Beetlejuice teams. I'm too much of a run up to you and punch you kind of guy, and
Yeah.
Beetlejuice ain't that guy. So I'm not the person to talk about this. But from this event, I think a build. Actually, I want to shout out 2 different builds. Both players that were playing Abomination. First one was Nate White, and this is very cool because the last month or so has very much been Prime Cable, Prime Rogue. That's the center of discussion, right? And why
Yeah.
is that? Well, Cable's got his little nasty tricks with the universal weapon where he can do pulse wave and then his knockback does 3 damage. And then Rogue has free terrain actions, like she can hit you with an object for free. She can also just make a free attack, but this mellows it out a bit. Abomination has Project Hulkbuster as a trait. For those of you who don't remember A-Bomb, I know I did.
Okay.
I'm definitely joking
Oh
about
my
that.
gosh.
But it's
A-Bomb.
opposing characters can't knock characters back and can't be given terrain actions, protected pulse wave. So a great meta call against the Cables. There was not a Cable in top 16, which is a
dang.
little wild. Just has traded charge, flurry, solid stats, can't be outwitted. He's a 13-5 up close, some super strength, 80 points, moves through blocking. Like he's a stout piece.
Hey, he hits hard.
Also playing the Spot, so the Spot seems to be a favorite with
Spot with God
Killer
Killer,
Sword.
dude. Yeah.
Manifold with some Ring of TK. I'm a big fan of the Legacy Manifold, so I like to see that. Again, Chair Panther, no surprise. Perdegaton with the Sinestro Core Ring. And then Practice Teamwork as a sideline element.
Ooh.
Which, if you guys don't remember that one, that's one that just came out. That is the friendly characters have power, make an attack using this character's printed combat values, and they may be given this power action even after they've been carried. Manifold is a phasing 12, so you can carry people like the Spot, do some shenanigans with his little spot, or, you know, carry up A-Bomb, or unless he has Battle Fury. No, he's giant, so you can't carry him. So I imagine you're
Yeah.
probably using Manifold to bring in Spot, to bring them closer to Abomination, then Abomination just eats their lunch. Also, web
Makes
swinging
sense.
on the sideline.
Yeah, dude, for the little Animal Man choosing some leap climb.
Tell them how that
Pretty
goes
good.
down.
Oh, it's pretty simple. So the way web swinging is worded is when a friendly character that can use leap climb would be hit, you may place them up to 2 squares away from the current square, and if you do, that character evades the attack. And then Animal Man, obviously you can choose a power with him each turn. He just has leap climb as a power you can choose. So if you ever want to go really defensive with anyone that has Animal Man attached, but specifically Nate's Abomination, he can just choose leap climb for a turn, and that's like one of the best defensive powers you can choose when you have
almost
web
makes
swinging.
your opponent like not even want to hit them because they know what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I have to burn an action to make him web swing, and then it's like, oh, you're only doing 2 damage. I'll just take it.
Yeah. It's
There's
like, oh,
some
man.
mind games there, but also if you want to be defensive, buy Strange Tales.
Oh my gosh. Holy smokes.
We'll talk about that a little bit later
Yeah.
here. But the one shots in Strange Tales are so crazy. Oh my
They're
gosh.
actually insane. Our
The,
unboxing, just reading those, I was just like, you're kidding. Really? Yeah. Just nuts. And also shout out Logan Prignano for his Abomination army as well.
Yeah, another
pretty cool.
interesting meta call. We saw Kenny Minks play this on his build as well. So, very quickly, Logan played Abomination with Animal Man as well. Juggernaut with the Crimson Gem. Shout out that Juggernaut. I played him this weekend. It was so fun.
Brutal.
But Ace Legacy. This one is interesting. So, the big thing with Ace is that she has Shape Change Outwit, and then other characters, friendly and opposing, can't use Outwit, Safeguard Outwit, or Protected Outwit. So, she's the only Outwit on the board, and nobody else can be protected from it. She's also just a TK Barrier Perplex with some mind control shenanigans. But man, for things like Spirit of Vengeance, where it's like you can't use your Safeguard or anything, it's like if Spirit of Vengeance decides to run across the map, do his shenanigans where he takes a bunch of damage and pops out a pilot, I can just outwit that damage power and kill you now. He's just gone.
Dang. Yeah.
So you have to be really careful. So it's a Spirit of Vengeance, just, silver bullet, just stripping them of that. So.
But at least, I mean, that effect, though, can also be accomplished by just playing Leech.
No, because the stop click would still
Oh,
be
the stop
protected
click, you're
outwit.
right. You're
so this
right.
is
I was
something
thinking of
that's
Cosmic.
I think
this is
very
really good
specifically
then.
answering
Yeah.
Spirit of Vengeance. So it may make your opponent like second guess how they want to spin their dial. So it might just, you could just win on mind games alone with Ace if you're in a Spirit of Vengeance matchup. Which, for those of you who need a refresher on Spirit of Vengeance, after he takes like 4 clicks of damage, he then has 4 stop clicks where he pops out a pilot of his choice with like monster or mystical or all these keywords. And so he can bring in just a bunch of nasty dudes on their last click, which typically looks like Thanos or Hulk.
Yeah.
You name it. Some nasty, nasty people. And if you want to see gameplay of that, go check out Clickstop. They do have a live stream of Dan playing that. So yeah, I thought Ace was a really cool meta call.
It's cool.
It did well. There were 2 aces in top 8, which...
Yeah.
That's a figure that came out forever ago. And Reverse Flash very clearly seems to be, I think, like Prime 1A in my book.
He's the prime to be, right?
I
love Reverse Flash. I think he's obviously just insanely good. But your Red, White, and Clicks top 8 was Brody, and the top spot, number 2, was Scott Johnson, Nate White, Azure Strife at number 4, Manny Kinks, Kenny Minks at number 5, Alec Musser, shout out Heroclix USA, making it to 6th place.
This team was so funny.
It was funny. Daniel Powell in 7th, and then Logan Prignano at 8th. So, good tournament. Stacked. I mean, these are all names we've heard before. You got a ton of big names. Even as I scroll down, I'm like, dang, man, a lot of people were playing.
A few takeaways. So Rogue was definitely, I think, like the sky is falling piece. I mean, I was on here going, I love her. I think she's awesome. I still think she's awesome. But I think she was overhyped to the point where she probably needs to like win worlds to be like properly hyped at this point.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So many people talked about her. Of course, there were some contrarians saying, oh, well, you just hit her, she dies. It's like, sure.
Good. Let's keep that mentality up because I don't want to play against her. I hate her. I don't like looking at her.
That's fair. Another take that I think we might be seeing soon, but I was surprised to not see much of, is Sinestro Prime, which Alec Musser actually played on his Infinite team. Sinestro Prime, I think, should be played more, is my take. Just not being able to turn off stat modifiers. With how much free close combat expert there is, via the sword.
He is also very squishy, but if you play it smart, right, keep him safe.
Yeah.
Because I had to play against one in a totally different format. It wasn't 300. It was like a very goofy 400 Golden Age thing. But Sinestro Prime, I was like, dang, dude, all my guys have Close Combat Expert, or I've got multiple Perplexes or Avengers, and it's
just
you shut me down.
gone.
Yeah.
So you have the advantage, obviously, of building with that. And Alec ran a very cool team with Infinite at 150. So basically, if he goes first, he takes 2 tokens off. The next turn, Infinite comes out and just like nukes the board. And then he's charging something, hitting it for like 5.
Yeah. And then he can assist from another world, just another Infinite
Yes.
in. And
Yep.
because that Infinite, wasn't during game setup, he doesn't get the token, so he just gets to drop his little Infinite
Yep.
bomb right away, which is nuts. So,
And it's funny,
Yeah.
Alec was telling me, he was like, yeah, I was playtesting against some people, and I told him, if you don't deal with this, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to bring Infinite in, deal my 3 damage, I'm going to assist from another world and 3 damage again. And they'd be like, okay. And then he would do that, and they'd be like, huh?
I explicitly told you what would happen.
So it's like a, kind of a gotcha team.
Yeah.
A little bit. It's a gimmick team, not a gotcha team. I just thought it was really funny that he was spelling it out for people because he's just too nice of a guy.
Yeah.
And they would still just get flattened by it.
It is
I
so
love this
funny.
team, dude.
Nah, this team really is hilarious. I guess, man.
To just list it off quick.
Black Panther. Yeah, Infinite with Animal Man on him, so 150 Infinite. Sinestro with his ring at 50 points. Mogo at 40 points. Prodegaton, and then Black Symbiote. And he's got Assist from Another World, Fortify, Animal Man, Ares, and Beetlejuice. And, of course, the other Infinite on the sideline.
Yeah. Absolutely hilarious. And the thing is Alec had previously built that very cool Avengers past
I
team
love that team,
with
dude.
Flash Raptor and Super Sore.
I think that's honestly what I'll just play at our states. If we're
Yeah.
just playing 300 Modern, I think I'm just going to play that because that team looks freaking sick.
He's got some very interesting opinions on Joker's art. He thinks that that's an underplayed element.
I could see it.
I can see it.
I think he's got crazy survivability with the stop heal, and then the little free one
damage is
damage.
very good.
Pretty good.
Against things like Reverse Flash today or that Arena Cap, just dealing 1 damage to him, which
Helps so
we'll
much.
talk about that
Yeah,
later.
whatever, man.
We'll talk about that later. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that really gets hurt by just taking 1 damage. There's not a ton of reducers out there at the moment. At least it doesn't feel that way. I guess Animal Man, anything can have Invincible, but
True.
I'm sick of that being the answer. In the same way, it just dies. Also just being Animal Man. It's yeah, we know that makes something better. We're aware.
Let's get past that and let's think objectively about some of these things, or a little more creatively at least. But yeah.
No.
But that was Writing Clicks. Great players, great teams.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Overall,
Looks
a very
Good time.
solid top 8.
Yeah.
And just
63 people, that's a big event.
Mm-hmm.
It's a huge event. I think someone talked about it being just second to whatever, CCO.
yeah.
CCO had, a little more
I think
players
we
than
had
this.
68 for Modern
68,
last
so
year.
then it's Worlds, Nationals, CCO, and then Red, White, and Clicks
But
for
this
for
year-
big Modern showings, so it's really cool.
We'd love to get that number to closer to 100.
That would rock.
And we've got some fun stuff planned for CCO. It's obviously all still in the works, but yeah, I think you guys will like what we have in store. We've got a lot of fun formats planned.
It's always one of my favorite events of the year. I mean, the big 3 is CCO, Nationals, and Worlds, and I love going to all of them. Just a blast. So,
I think
yeah.
the alphabet soup at CCO, just a quick tangent, was such a good idea. I really liked that format, but the letter S just ruined it.
Oh, so strong.
They just banned S. Would it have been as bad, or would it just be the same problem with a different letter? I don't know. Either way,
But at the very least, fun new formats like that are being tried out. I think
Yes.
that's the biggest takeaway, though.
the 2v2
S
format
was
that we're
brutal.
working on, that's a bit more limited in the Silver Age setting with a few more limitations, and then it's again the 2v2. I think that is going to be something very fun. I think people will enjoy that a lot. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Heck yeah.
Well, how about we talk about our personal Heroclix and
Clicking? Yeah,
our
sure.
clicking.
We can
So
talk about it.
That's the big stage
Heck
clicking.
yeah.
Let's go to the small town. Playing clicks in a small town. Rolling dice in a small town.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so you had
Pulse waved Calder in a small town. I guess his whole team got knocked out of the arena marker.
that hurt. That hurt so much. So we're playing a 3-way game of Heroclix, us and your buddy Luke.
Yeah.
Buddy too, I guess. And we were just whatever teams, he built
Yeah.
a fun little whatever
Let's play some
cosmic team.
X-Men.
I was like, I just want to play a bunch of Guy Gardner's Captain America, so I built like a warrior team, my favorite characters, and you're playing a Brotherhood X-Men kind of build.
I played for the first time, I played the Chase Magneto at 60. Really enjoyed him. He was super fun.
The Smash.
I played the Juggernaut for the first time as well from Collector's Trove. Somehow hadn't put him down yet. The new Nightcrawler from X-Men 97, the super rare Cable, who is, I don't know, man.
He's good.
I just really like that piece. I think he's so cool. And then the Uncommon Storm at 35 because I needed leadership. And then I put the armor, what's it called? The hologram, biogram image.
Biogram image on
Nightcrawler. Give him a little shape change, which did not help him at all.
No, sadly. And then I was running Pegasus Cap at 40. He had Asgardian armor on him, which didn't matter. Did not matter at all.
No.
Or Destroyer on him. I played Chase Guy, and then I played just the normal, or just rare guy. And then I had Prime Guy on the sideline, who I forgot about. I think that was it. Oh, yeah, Arena Cap, obviously, with Mjolnir. And then, what's her face? I played at Valkyrior for Prob, which also ended up not mattering.
This is true.
Which is brutal, so...
Yeah, Calder blew out the middle of the map just right away with his arena marker,
get rid of all that blocking.
Let's get the fight going. And I was in a position where I was like, okay. I was like, I'm going to go Pulse Wave your team with Cable. And I was like, man, it'd be so cool if I rolled doubles here and knocked your whole team out of the arena. I rolled doubles.
And that was just brutal. We didn't even, hit anything with it, for an extra damage, but just Arena Cap taking just 1 damage and no longer having charge,
and being
flurry,
out of the arena.
And then not being in the arena was so brutal to do.
His whole team just got knocked out, except his Pegasus Cap, who stayed in the arena. And Juggernaut came in and just mashed him.
Yeah, I was like, oh, Pegasus Cap's got 20 defense. I'm feeling pretty good. Nope.
Gone.
He's dead, which is just so sad because the only reason I even put Pegasus Cap on there was because I know that Juggernaut is just abusive, and I'm like, I gotta have someone.
He got abused.
Yeah, I got abused by him, which is I was right to believe it. Eventually he did, abused. Which he deserved to because I don't know, I don't like that piece. Protected Outwit reduces pen when he would take all that jazz, and he's got Impervious for the first 4 or 5 clicks. I'm like, ugh, gross, a lot to chew through.
He's a nasty.
He deserves to get teamed up a little bit on. But we played with your special rules.
Yes.
This game is
these are
wild.
rules that go back 4 years, 5 years at this point. So Luke and I used to be the only person I really played Heroclix with for a time. Because all our friends kind of fell out. We stayed in it. So we just play, whenever. But we have a rule where basically at the beginning of the turn you roll 2 dice. And then there's a corresponding effect that happens. So some of the really fun ones is 9 lets you re-roll any roll on your turn and then 1 roll on your opponent's turn too. So you can make
good
re-roll their roll at the start of the turn if you want. A 10 lets you bring in a variant sketch, a sketch variant Thug from the Superior Foes of Spider-Man set. He gets +1 stats and he gets to pick a power. It's a power action to bring him in, but it's Cosmic Thug. It's just an ongoing joke we have. He never got to do anything in this game, which is sad. An 11 lets you pick a power and take power Cosmic, just makes you nasty. But then there's also if you crit miss, which also nobody did, your opponent just gets to pick a figure. They take 1 unavoidable.
That is so.
If you roll a 3,
sad.
your opponent gets to pick one of your figures and makes them immobile for a turn. And then there's there's some Steel Energy. One of them is your characters get Earthbound for a turn. So it can completely shift the game. But it makes it really fun. And down to the wire, we were all rolling crazy. We all rolled an 11 at one point.
It was nuts, yeah.
So the tides were turning back and forth. And it just made for, a really fun match. So, I don't know, man. But Juggernaut died in, the most awful fashion. Cosmic Ghost Rider, if you guys remember, or Cosmic Rider.
Oh, yes.
Excuse me.
Yeah, dude, Cosmic Rider.
Yeah, this guy, when he hits you... afterwards you get a penance token or a vengeance token, something, and then after your character takes an action, a power action or a close action, whatever, you roll a d6. Here, I'll just read it. When Cosmic Ghost Rider hits, choose a hit character. Until your next turn, that character has, when this character is given a move or power action, after resolutions, roll a d6 and deal them damage equal to the result. So my Juggernaut goes in. I have 3 probs to hit a 4. I miss. The attack doesn't land. And then I roll for this Cosmic Rider's stupid ability. I roll a 6. Juggernaut just takes 4 damage.
Ooh, so sad.
And then he just got cleaned up like the next turn. And I didn't remember that I had Abscissa on the sideline.
Yeah, to bring him
So I
back.
didn't revive him. So Juggernaut like hit one person, which was Calder's Captain America, really hard, and then just had like the most embarrassing death.
Yeah,
I think of like anything in a hot minute. So
that guy is a really, really strong piece, though.
Yeah.
Like I had to play him a lot against him in Collector's Trove Sealed, and I was like, I can't do anything to this guy in Sealed. This is brutal. How do you damage this dude? And so just even seeing him, I get a little bit of PTSD. Like, oh no, oh Juggernaut, why? So yeah,
your Cap at the end of that game too was.
oh
brilliant.
my gosh,
He was steel energying and
when I got
dooming.
when I could choose pick a power and I chose Steel Energy, and then he just has Minions of Doom, and I'm like, dude, I'm healing a lot. Okay, I really need this because Cap had been just existing between his 2 bottom stop clicks for like 2 turns or something, like masterminding to like whatever. Oh my gosh. Devil Dino. I was like,
Dino.
what's the bystander name? Devil Dino. Masterminding to Devil Dino. Just barely healing up, getting knocked to stop. But then, we all had so few characters that they couldn't make enough attacks to like put him to stop and kill him. And then just trying to heal. Because he still, he hits hard on like every click, which is nice. Or at least relatively hard with exploit and stuff. So just barely keeping him alive the whole time.
But you were like chewing through Luke's team, and I was on the
Slowly.
sideline kind of playing politics.
Yeah.
Like, you guys should keep fighting. You guys should keep fighting.
I felt good against, like, if it did end up, like, going against Magneto and all that stuff, but I definitely just wasted too much time taking Mystics damage from Luke's team. That was pretty brutal.
Yeah, Luke's team was just weird stuff.
He was playing
like,
the 400 Green Lanterns, though.
He was playing, the Kilowog, the Jade, and then he had...
He had the Cosmic Rider.
Njadaka?
Yeah, Njadaka.
Njadaka,
Yeah. Phoenix
Something like
Force, Killmonger
Too much
guy.
stuff, the guy.
Yeah.
Just kidding, that's Vibranium, man.
That's true. He's 5
Too many
dudes.
origins, the guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that piece also kind of surprisingly nasty. The Njadaka?
Njadaka. Yeah. We got a local who'll play him a lot, and you're just like, man.
He's not quite there. Like,
No,
he's
not
meta,
really.
But when you play him against him in that setting, it's like, gosh, and what else does this guy have?
And it's more of just like a pretty casual whatever setting. You're not really thinking about being prepared for everything. You're like, dang, man, this is a lot.
Yeah.
Shoot. Yeah.
The Cable, though, I would say had like solid staying power, like pulse
Yeah.
waving people. I had a couple dead X-Men, so I had like 2 or 3 probs occasionally. And then, Nightcrawler, he honestly did not do very much this game. He probably did like 5 damage. But man, just being able to move at will, just being like, I'm going here. I don't know. It's just so much fun to literally just be like, yeah, I'm poofing around. I'm hitting you. Just having improved movement, everything was a blast. So that game was a ton of fun. I also, Calder, I don't know if I told you this. I tried playing the 300-point Thanos from Collector's Trove.
Oh, is that what you guys did after I took off? Okay.
So bad.
How is he? Oh, dang.
He's so...
Just the common, right? He's just the common 300.1, or are you talking about
No, the
chase?
one.
The chase. Oh, he's bad?
So bad, dude.
With getting all the powers and stuff?
So you get all the powers, sure,
man.
but also like the one shots you get don't really help him that much. Like none of them, and that's 60
That
points
stinks.
of one shots. That's 60 points.
And they don't help him that much. It's every single gem. Yeah, that's right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he he got dusted in literally like 2 turns. It was
I guess.
it was
I guess
embarrassing.
that's
That
how
Thanos is
it
not
goes.
good. I also played the Deadpool High Five box set.
How did you like that? I had to play against that once. Them procking each other is pretty crazy.
It's
but what
so
kind of
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really good time. I wasn't expecting to enjoy it that much, but Death especially, like on KO, you get to like do a penetrating, and then like Hit Monkeys is when he hits, he can trigger adjacent. So it's like you use Hit Monkey to like shoot somebody, kill somebody, and then like damage somebody else. So you KO something, and then that procs Death, and then Hit Monkey can proc it again and trigger it. So you're just dealing like free pen through the Death. Hellcow got dusted immediately. Like, she carried in the team and got killed immediately, so I can't speak on her. But
Poor
Deadpool and
Hellcow.
Hitmonkey
Poor girl.
especially, a lot of fun. Death is not very good, but she has the best down low ability.
Right, the deal and the damage.
But yeah, if you guys have one of those sets sitting around, like if you purchased one of those from like Origins, and
they're pretty fun.
Maybe you only ever put them on display. Yeah, I think give them a run. I played that against the Spider-Man like 400 box set, but at 300 points, and it was a pretty close match. I ended up losing that one, but because he hit like 3 super senses on a 6, I was like, whatever, man.
Why do you have to do this to me?
But yeah, the Deadpool High Five box set is really cool. And then, had I had more time, my next team would have been like a Batman team. I wanted to try out Bane with the Destroyer armor.
Ooh, okay.
Two-Face and Riddler. And
Bane
then
with Destroyer, that's
Notorious
nasty.
Two-Face for even more coin flipping. And then Penguin, because I love him.
You didn't get to it? Man, the
Didn't
coin
get to that
flipping is
game.
so fun. That's
It
like
is,
one of
dude.
my favorite mechanics is just flipping a coin. All right.
Flipping the coin, man.
Do you want to call it? Well,
I'm either going to
You have
crit
to
hit
call
you
it.
or crit miss. Like, the stakes are so high.
like, what's that guy, right? He goes, you have to call it in the air.
No, it's like,
If the
don't put it in
coin
your
flip
pocket.
was your life... No, it doesn't,
Oh.
how does it start, though? It's like, would you bet your life on a coin flip? Or something?
He just
something
tells
like
him to
that?
call it.
Oh, just tells him to call it?
We need to watch
And he's
No
like,
Country
why?
for Old Men.
What am I calling for? Doesn't matter. Just call it, right? Yeah, that's how it goes. What? I'm remembering in live time how it
No
went.
Calder for Old Men.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
No
gosh.
Country for Old Calder. No movie quotes for Old Calder.
I guess not. I'll take, you can take it back.
Close enough.
Goodness
we'll
gracious,
give
that's
you
so
give you a
funny.
pass, but we
All right.
legitimately do need to watch that
I
movie.
tried. I own that book. I tried to read the book, and then I was just like, oh, I should just watch the movie. What am I doing?
The book is really good.
I do. I bet
it's
it is
very
good.
graphic.
I bet it is really good. Yeah, and then on Sunday, we had a 400 golden. You could play as many primes as you want, which is just a nuts. I've played this a few times, though. We've played it here, back in South Dakota, whatever. It's kind of fun to be like, what wackiness can happen. So I played a Brute theme team, and I wanted to play some of my favorite primes. So I played Scourge. Scourge from the Mighty Thor set. He's one of my favorites. I paid Hypertusonic custom clicks. So Scourge's sculpt is like him with an axe. And so this one is Scourge when he's doing his last stand, when he has like double M16s. But instead of like looking cool, it's him holding the gun like he's about to throw it at you. Or like just hit you with it.
He has,
Instead of like
kinda
actually
over
shooting
his,
it.
Like,
Yeah,
shoulder,
he's like holding it
head.
over his head. And so it looks bad. And so
Kind of like a
Hypertusonic,
get off my lawn Scourge.
it really, yeah, it's rough. And so the resculpt that I had Hypertusonic make is like movie Ragnarok Scourge with the double M16, which looks like 1,000 times cooler because obviously that's so baller. So I love the last laugh marker. I love being able to like just sit in that. He only takes 1 damage at a time. So I gave him the Asgardian armor for free because
Heck
I
yeah.
could. We had both Reverse Flash and Absorbing Man Prime on the sideline, who, you know, bringing in markers. Most people were playing him too. And then I played U.S. Agent as well. I wanted some broody boys, so I had U.S. Agent out there. And then I had the Red Lantern Prime Guy Gardner just on main force. And to keep it a theme, she had Brute anyways, but to get in some free equipment for her, I played the Multiversal Masters of Evil Thor to then just basically equip Mjolnir for free, and then when I swapped in Phoenix, she could just have it. Like, I guess might as well, or give it to somebody.
Pretty cool.
So then I was just using Phoenix to move around and have my brutes either be super mobile or make more attacks or like whatever. And then I played that new Titania, who's really awesome on a brute team, of course, because now they all only take 1 damage if someone has super strength or close combat expert. So I won
Everywhere.
I won both of the games that I played, but they were some pretty. Not the most clean-cut games. They're actually pretty close. Because obviously with a lot of primes, a lot of shenanigans happen. So I had to play against...
Did anyone bring Destroyer Prime? From
No
War
one
of the
played
Realms?
Destroyer Prime, no.
Good
So
for them.
thank goodness. Yeah, I was like,
I would
ugh,
have main forced him.
that would have been brutal.
Had I played in
War of
this.
the Realms. Yeah, you recommended that, and I was like, no. Ugh,
He's just
no.
10 range with like he's got the Colossus
Yeah,
Prime
main force,
dial
he's
where
kinda
his
like-
powers don't change.
Yeah.
Give him like power gem and just have him be turbo sniper.
Heck yeah. Oh, and I played Wrecker, too. I love that Wrecker
Yeah.
from War of the Realms. Yeah, Wrecker from War of the Realms that makes the Wrecking Crew bystanders. I think he's like one of my favorite pieces.
Wow,
that
talking
year,
about 2 War of the Realms figures positively,
I know.
that's
But these were like some of the best figures
like
from
a
the
full
set.
court
were these-
shot.
Yeah.
That's- it's not going to happen very often.
It's not a great set. It's actually really bad, but
Yeah.
These were some crazy highlights. Like that Wrecker was one of my top 10 figures that year. He was so awesome. I actually built so many different teams, like trying to mess around with this like
dude.
Prime. Like it's like, dude, he's so fun. He was on Alpha Strike teams, Mission Point pseudo Alpha Strike teams, Scientist teams, like all sorts of fun stuff,
win
dude.
condition.
Yeah.
With Mission Points on like Alpha Strike teams, on Scientist swap teams.
Yeah, dude. Shout out Wizard.
Yeah,
getting him in there. Yeah. So fun.
The that Wrecker Prime, he would have been in my top 10 as well, but I actually only played him twice. The first
really?
time I played him, I played him on like a bystander dropship team with like a Leah Gregor who gave like +1 stats to everything. I went across the board, dropped off like a variety of bystanders, but mainly the Wrecking Crew, and I just one-turned Luke. Like my bystanders were hitting like for 6 damage.
They hit hard.
Dude, it was... And I was like, all right, I feel like I got the extent of that figure. Like, that's what it can do. Cool.
Yeah.
And he got put back in the box.
Aaliyah Gregor, she rules. Played her so much that year, too. My queen, giving all bystanders +1.
Fun era.
But yeah, it ruled. But what we're kind of building with, we're having a lot of tournaments are starting to come our way, actually. So there's going to be estates in South Dakota. There's going to be estates here in Nebraska, one in Kansas. Like, a lot of really fun state tournaments to play, as well as a lot of constructed and sealed Sentinel Strike tournaments are happening. So we did just kind of want to talk about what we wanted to build around for things like that, and what was kind of catching your eye.
Giving you the old clicks itch. I have a handful of things that I really like, and we'll see what I end up landing on. Right now, I think this is so wild to say because I don't think this was the case when I was initially looking at the set. But I think the thing I'm like most excited to build around right now is like the secret rare Wolverine. I think he's really cool. I was building with him. I was actually listening to another podcast, and I was trying to figure out how to make like an X-Men theme, which I've given up on. X-Men just does not have enough support powers. I just don't see it. If you guys do, please let me know. I would like to see it. But so the problem I was running in is like, man, if I want the full speed charge, I have to play Gambit. And at the time, the build I was working on had Animal Man on somebody else. And I had clicked on Animal Man. I see Hypersonic. I'm like, wait, I can just give Wolverine Hypersonic. And then the podcast I was listening to Critical Clicks. They said, yeah, just give Wolverine Animal Man. He has Hypersonic. It happened within like 10 seconds
That's
of each
so
other.
funny.
And I was like,
realization.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Like, yeah, they get it too. So it's not like a novel concept here, but...
Sure, but yeah, it's still sick.
I think his passenger one with some hypersonic and then the Ares sideline. So you run across the map, you do your super blades, you do Ares in addition to that, you carry somebody, and then you practice teamwork so they get to attack too. That seems like a combo I can really get behind. I just haven't figured it out yet. I don't know what the character I'm bringing him along with is. Reverse Flash is on my list for sure. Like, I can't get enough of that figure.
Yeah.
In my head, I don't know why, he's kind of like Sakarian Iron Man in the sense where I don't think he feels that bad to play against, and he's also very fun to play. Like, he's a nasty meta piece, but he's not like where I see Colossus, and I'm just like, dude, ew. Reverse Flash is like, sure,
yeah,
all right. He's cool.
He's cool. Exactly, yeah.
So he gets some people have said, like, you guys are very biased towards, like, what's okay in Modern, what's not.
True, we are.
He gets the Dial H bias
Colossus
pass.
is gross.
Yeah, Colossus.
Reverse Flash, he's cool. He's a cool guy.
Reverse Flash gets the vibe check.
Yeah, he passes the vibe check. Quite literally, yeah.
So I really like those figures. I really like the Morph alternate card. And then the other thing that I think is very fun to experiment, it's a lot of X-Men stuff, the Common Cyclops. No alternate card. The ability to place your team into row 5 from anywhere. Like, so Cyclops, it's just within 5 of your start.
Right, on turn 2.
So he can be in one corner of the map. You can place him on the other side of the map, 5 up or 4 up, so in row 5. And then you get to place any of your stuff. And it's all at the beginning of the turn. So when you do that, when you place other characters, they do take an action token, but you can still use leadership, willpower, like your destroyer armor is a 3 through 6 willpower. So there's a good chance that you can still clear tokens after that placement, and you can also still like TK afterwards.
Yeah.
So the reach he brings is cool. He does get free trick arrows. Sure, he dies very easily, but I don't know, man. I think that deployment mechanic is so strong. Like, I really, really like that. Do I think it's the best thing ever? No. But I am like messing around with that, just different ways to like bring out some lower mobility figures. Because again, it's like essentially another TK. And then you can place your figures how you want them. So if you have something like Wolverine who has Passenger, you place that Wolverine, who's also like Battle Fury, so you can't carry him up. And now Wolverine gets to run up from that spot, and it can be anywhere on the map. So if you're in like a heavy, Brock's bunker situation, it's like, okay, I'll just go to the other side of the map, and I'll find my way in. Although, I will say, with kind of the showing at Red, White, and Clicks, the arena cap is definitely on my radar.
Oh,
as far as point-for-point figures go.
Heck yeah.
Man, he is really hard to...
He's a
very
baller,
hard to
dude.
dispute. So
I love him. I find myself building almost every team that I'm even thinking about usually has him on it. I love Arena Cap. I think he rocks, obviously. Huge Omega bias.
I'm surprised that I'm not looking at Lantern Legacy more. There actually is.
Okay.
I have to wait to talk about this team. I had vaguely mentioned it. It's a very cool, like, grave marker centric team in a way you've never seen before.
Oh yeah.
So I talked to the player who made this build, and I had said, like, hey, I heard from like a friend of a friend you were building this. He's like, yeah. I was like, can you tell me about it? I was like, I'll keep it a secret. And so he told me he's going to play that at an upcoming Champion Clicks event, which rocks.
Yeah, heck yeah.
And then after he plays at that, I can gush as much as I want about it.
Okay. Very secret techie. Ooh.
Dude, it's the most secret of tech. And I hope he like wins the event with it. I hope people start talking about it, because he gave me the lowdown on it. I know I'm really, really like creeping you guys along, but it's playing figures that like everybody wrote off.
Yeah. I mean, that's cool. I like that a lot. Like, Lantern Legacy is what I'm building the most casually out of, because it's so fun. Each Lantern core is really fun to build with. Green, obviously. Red and yellow are probably my two like favorites besides like just green, just to build with right now. They have really strong support. I wish pink was a little more. I wish Star Sapphire was a little more fleshed out. They're a little weak right now, but I do still like Star Sapphire a lot.
Guy Gardner got some play. He got top 16 at Red, White, and Clicks.
Did he actually? Who's playing that? Let's scroll it down.
I believe Emma was playing.
Is that going to be
Emma Bradforth's 16.
Guy Gardner gang, a little triple G's? Let's go.
But yeah, giving him the Star Sapphire
ring.
I
mean, that's the ring to give him. You want the unavoidable Mystics.
And the main reason you want that, guys, is because if a Spirit of Vengeance pilot attacks somebody who does unavoidable damage, they KO. And then you score like 300 points or however many points the pilot is.
Okay.
So Guy Gardner literally can't be attacked by Spirit of Vengeance pilots.
Based. Shout out Emma. Heck yeah.
So yeah, she plays Juggernaut,
kooky witch with the
Guy
ring of
Gardner,
TK.
Reverse
Okay.
Flash, Harley Quinn, Scarlet
Some
Witch.
good stuff is good. I like it.
Degaton.
I'm chill with that. Yeah, he's probably the piece from Lantern Legacy I want to try to use the most. Again, it was brutal in our game because he took 1 damage and he loses Giant Reach 2. And he loses like all that, his special attack power, and I'm like, this is brutal. This hurts so much.
You can definitely make him work, though, no question.
Oh, absolutely. But like, yeah, he's definitely like my favorite piece from Lantern Legacy. I want to try to use him more. So if I'm going to build anything, it's gonna be heavy Herald or Warrior, whatever that ends up being. But Guy and Captain America, I would like to put both this like red and pink guy and what's his face Kill Seam Cap on the same team, which is pretty doable, obviously, I think, for like modern or even like some kind of silver thing. So when it comes to modern, those are my 2 biggest guys I'm looking at, just trying to mess around with. I love Bleeze. I love just Red Lanterns, period. Cool, she's so good. She's so handy. Just power, move these Red Lanterns up 4 squares. It's huge.
Oh, dude. Another figure that I'm more interested in, but I just like... Alec Musser and I have actually gone back and forth on this piece. We just don't know quite where he fits. And I'm sure other people have felt the same. But the prime John Stewart. This guy has so much going for him.
Yeah.
Like, this guy shuts off Protected Outwit. He shuts off equipment. He strips you of your keywords. Like, he does so much. And he's like a hypersonic precision piece. He does free damage with his damage special, which is also just Outwit. And it's when an opposing character is hit with mind control. So any use of mind control, not just his own. After resolutions, deal that character 1 penetrating damage, and until your next turn, they can't use Protected Outwit or Safeguard Outwit.
Ooh.
So that, in addition with the Ultraviolet Ring, which is when you mind control somebody and they miss their attack, they take 1 unavoidable damage. Like, the amount of free damage that this guy can produce makes me go like,
Actually, is pretty cool.
there has to be something like fun. Like, so I've been trying to cook up like a goofy mind control build. I think him with like the Iconics Riddler could be kind of fun because you could set up some like cross map mind control with him for support. He's just a 12 attack. I don't know what it is. Again, he's very tricky to build with. But if you guys have built stuff with him, I'd be curious to see it. I thought that he might show up at Worlds just because he could strip Safeguard Outwit, maybe deal with Spirit of Vengeance.
Which is solid, yeah.
But it is conditionally stripping because he does have to like hit with mind control. Like it's not just point click, it's gone. Like
right.
Ace, for example, who is the same points as him. But again, just traded exploit. He has precision. He's a good attacker. And then when he hits somebody, they get the keyword for Ultraviolet, and then they can't use the effective equipment.
That is really sick.
So I really like this piece too. I just don't know where he goes yet. So
him being more, I mean, could be close combat based, but typically probably range based if he's going to be using his mind control. Not a lot of easy ways to boost range. There's not a lot of equipable range combat expert out there.
Dude, I also feel like, I don't know why, I don't have any rhyme or reason for this Calder.
Okay.
But I just feel like Prime Lobo is something that you should try and play. I don't know why.
I don't think so. That's not really my style. I hate his top dial. I don't like that at all.
But the fact that you could just play a bunch of like ragtag dudes, like you could play a lot of your favorites,
I guess,
and get a ton of team abilities on people.
I won't lie, I'm kind of the opposite of Lucas here, where he was like, yeah, once I realized how much I could do with Prime Lobo, I'm going to stop right there and I'm going to keep trying to build with him, which is what Lucas talked about. I'm just like, I don't really like Lobo that much. He doesn't do it for me. I understand why obviously he's cool. I'm not saying he's not cool. I'm just saying he's not a character I particularly like or find interesting.
For whatever reason, mechanically, I don't know why. I don't really have a rhyme or reason.
He's not really, I don't know, mechanically, I'm a get in there and get it done. And he's not really a getting it done guy. He's kind of a...
I feel like you play him with the get it done guys, though.
I guess.
And then they go get it done.
Maybe.
I feel like
do I like guys that get it done that have team player? I don't think so. Definitely not that one.
Not Rogue.
Definitely not her.
Like I said,
yeah.
Reason. I was looking at him the other day and I was like,
maybe
I feel like this could work.
Maybe if you build something, I might give him a shot. But off rip, he was not a character that interested me too terribly much. Yeah.
I'm glad we didn't talk about him on a set review because I would have given him like an F.
Yeah, it just doesn't do it for me. It just doesn't quite do it for me. I love this guy. This is a guy I want to play more. But Ulysses Bloodstone, he's a team player that goes in and gets it done. Okay.
Ulysses Bloodstone partnered with Arena Cap. Ooh. Maybe that's the starting point. That could be the starting point.
I think all they share is Soldier, though. Arena Cap's not past or Avengers. All they share is Soldier.
Soldier's not good enough?
Soldier's my favorite keyword. I'm just saying.
Not good enough?
I'm just saying Soldier's not exactly the strongest keyword on the planet.
It's not.
I do want to play 97 Cap, but he's just more like a fun piece. I don't think he's crazy. There. Yeah, there probably is a little something there, or just off theme, whatever. Doesn't have to be on theme.
True.
There's not a ton of theme stuff. Just clicking through
around right now.
Yeah.
And there's two more pieces, and then I'll cut the conversation on
for sure.
End. The Hal Jordan, the blue and green Hal Jordan, I also played him this week.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what do you think of him?
I'm so biased. I love him.
Okay.
I love this piece. So I gave him the blue ring, because then he gets the +1 attack for like the empowers, and then the constructs he makes also make him power. So the big thing with Hal Jordan is he has when a friendly character's finalized attack roll is a critical hit, until your next turn, modify Hal Jordan's combat values +1, and he can use running shot as free. He also has when a friendly character that can use willpower attacks that attack their attack rolls of 10 through 12 are critical hits. So like, I'm not kidding you. Like, off rip, I went in with a character who has willpower. I rolled a crit, just a 12 naturally, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a ton of fun.
Yeah.
So Hal Jordan just got to run in, blast somebody for 4 damage, and then he charged in. I made a construct. I hit somebody for like 6 damage, and the game was over very quickly. I had a blast playing him. That's the one time I've played him.
Okay.
But I think he's like outside of that.
When I first looked at him, I saw, so this is nothing, right? And then this is nothing. The only thing that's like for sure is this. Because everything else is contingent on rolling a critical hit, on rolling a 10 or a 12.
Well, that's which dice replacement can be.
That's
pretty big.
There's not a lot of that. Is there?
Madam Web.
Okay. In Modern?
Yes.
Oh, the Legacy.
Card,
That's.
yeah.
I was like, huh? Yeah. So yeah, I was just like, when a lot of things are contingent on, and also Madam Web's lame, but when a lot of things are contingent on like rolling a critical hit or rolling really high, like none of these are guaranteed except for the willpower and empower for the constructs he makes, and then obviously what's on his dial. So like that's where I kind of wrote him off, but obviously, yeah, balling
If
out
you
with
start
critical
the game,
hits.
like literally first.
Yeah, if you start the
with crit,
game with just good luck,
Yeah, so
then
very
yeah,
biased. I
totally,
love that.
yeah, totally.
I don't think he's like. I
think
I'm
what
gonna
he-
reach for him competitively.
Oh no, I think what he does is cool. It's just like heavy luck based stuff. I always steer. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
scary.
But
Unless
again,
you're big, roll
playing with,
big
like,
dice.
Madam Web.
Well, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Oh,
Using
you wanna
some
talk about big
dice
dice?
replace? Oh no, not those dice.
Not those dice.
Not those dice. Please, please, please.
And then Green Lantern,
nightmare.
God of Light.
This guy is sick. I wish I owned one. There was a few like times where I was like, this is a cool chase set, but it was always expensive for a lot of the gods of chases. And I only ever got Lex Luthor, and I like almost bought Flash, and then this would have been like my third pick, like one to
Yeah.
get. And now he's like $150.
He's crazy.
He's like
expensive.
really expensive.
I pulled Shazam, but I sold him because I was like, I don't care about Shazam.
Yeah,
His
not
sculpt
really.
is so lame.
Not for me. Guys named Bill, I don't really care for.
Yeah,
Williams
I
and
agree.
Bills, don't like them.
But I have Flash, Green Lantern, and Batman. I never got Superman, which
Don't
whatever.
need them, loser.
And then there's
Superman's
like
lame.
a Wonder Woman, like I never got Lex Luthor, but I always liked those three.
Yeah.
And so I picked up Batman. I pulled Flash. I bought a Batman from Canada because he was like nowhere to be found for a while.
It's me. I'm Vengeance, eh?
Yeah. And then Green Lantern I picked up, I don't know, gosh, a while back.
Hey there, Joker. How's it going? Quit terrorizing the streets of Gotham, huh? Get out of here. Let's go watch some hockey, huh? All right. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead. But Green Lantern got a light. Letterpenny. Ooh, there we go.
So yeah,
Oh my
he
gosh.
makes the big thing that he does is power once per game. You generate any number of constructs within 6 squares, and as long as each generated construct is in a different color, so he can just make like a bunch of swords.
Or like a sword, a boot, or whatever, right? They
And
don't all have to
silver.
be the same. But I mean, like, they don't all have to be
yeah,
the same
yeah.
construct. They'd be a sword, a sound wave, a chain, a sword, a sound wave, a chain, whatever.
Come on, man. We're
All
getting-
these
we're
swords.
Getting to it. We're cutting.
Yeah,
it up.
it's true.
Reap what you sow.
We've been playing so much golden and silver at like our local venue, and I'm obviously playing all the new constructs with that, but I'm also playing all the old ones, and I'm
That's fun.
thinking to myself, oh yeah, that rules, obviously, it's so sick. But then I'm also thinking to myself, I should really try to play just the new ones so I don't feel so reliant on the old ones when it comes to like modern, just to like maybe get it in my head that I don't get a boot or a chainsaw, I get a sword or a sound wave,
I mean, the sword I think is like
Oh, a sword is so baller.
the side stuff
I think
on it is so nice.
arguably, I don't want to say better than the chainsaw, but like
The one
it feels
attack
good.
is a huge difference.
Yeah, the one attack is a
11
huge
is
difference,
nice.
but the two blades,
I mean,
like
in
a
a way,
lot.
okay, so you have flurry blades on the chainsaw. So the ceiling is higher, but you also have to hit twice as many attacks
Yeah.
with less attack. The sword, you hit one time, so you have less chances to hit, but you have a better chance. And then you get to roll 2 dice on the blades. So in terms of like damage output, it's
Yeah.
not the same, but like your chances to do big
think it's-
damage are the same. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's the same amount of rolls. So it's like it's definitely different. The chainsaw has a higher ceiling, but I think the sword is more consistent. If
That's what I no. That's
if
what I
that's
would. That's
fair.
what I would agree for. Yeah, no. I think it's a good kind of pseudo lateral move for a modern interpretation of like your damage dealing construct.
Yeah.
that is necessary. I feel so. I love the sword,
Also the chain. Yeah, you chained me up a couple
dude.
times.
I'm falling in love with the chain.
Dirty.
I hit him with a Guy Gardner. 2 chains,
The 2
Guy Gardner.
chains.
Gotta get that shirt made. It'd be so sick. 2 chains, Guy Gardner, Hal Jordan, 2 chains. But yeah, there's a lot of great fun stuff going on
There's
in
so
modern
much
right
stuff,
now.
man.
But
And there's only so many tournaments.
there's only so much,
you
dude.
want to play. You want to play all this.
Heroclix
stuff.
needs more tournaments. Organize more tournaments, everybody. Do more
Well,
stuff.
hey, let me tell you.
Also true.
Coming up this winter, Champion Clicks Open will have some winter series going down in Clown Town. We are getting all of that worked out, so be on the lookout. There will be more of these than there were for the Fall Festive. I do just want to publicly say, the Fall Festive, understand was a very limited run of tournaments. I'm sorry to all of the people that we couldn't get an event closer to. If we could, 100% we would.
Well, yeah.
It was just, it was kind of a last minute thing. It made sense to do, and we ran with it. So next year, there definitely is demand for Heroclix in November. So you guys don't need to worry. The Fall Festive will be a much bigger event next year.
Heck yeah.
And then we have the Winter Regionals coming up, which will probably debut another new format at. Who knows?
Ooh.
Maybe, if it's ready. And then the Champion Clicks Open main event in probably March.
That's what it's usually been.
It's gonna
Like,
be
it was
March.
last year. It's going to be March sometime.
Working out the exact details there again, guys. Obviously, we'll share those as soon
Getting
as we have them.
close.
It is getting
Yeah,
close.
actually.
It is in March.
Everybody
It's just a
message
matter
David
of-
Newmark right now. Be like,
Yeah.
why don't you have dates
Don't
yet?
message me. Message David.
Message David instantly. Yeah, no, Ian's doing his best.
I'm hanging out,
I know
yeah.
David's slacking. Ian's doing good.
Exactly,
Exactly.
that's Well, working with
Yeah.
David, so much of it is just being in fear at all times.
Of course. Of course.
I'm sorry, David.
We have... we're going to go ahead and move on. We got a few listener questions from our Discord. If you want to join our Discord, you can feel free to join our Patreon. That is Dial H Podcast on patreon.com. If you want to go ahead and donate over there, that's what all these fine folks and fellows have done to get access to our Discord. Alex the Enchanter asks, Captain Awesome does a follow-up question. You may want to prepare for this, Ian. He says, it's been a year since he asked, what are your top 10 primes? Are there any revisions to your list, and are follow-up questions like this allowed? I would say, yeah, absolutely. You can ask a question you've already asked in the chat again. I have no issue with that. I did click together some of my primes here. I don't remember exactly what my list was last year. I assume this is all the same, and I don't know who I got rid of for these top two other spots, but I am naturally going to be adding Reverse Flash. I think he instantly has now made it.
Say Reverse Flash
Early,
is there,
I remember
dude.
when we made these lists, I was like, I want to give it to Reverse Flash, but I don't know if I can yet. He's so new.
Yeah.
But after playing him on so many teams for a year, I've played him 20 times this year already. I love Reverse Flash. I think he rules. But then the rest of the team is going to be, or the rest of the primes, I love Scourge from the Mighty Thor. I love Wrecker, Ultron Pym, US Agent, Kamo, obviously Kamo's rules. I love Josiah X, Iron Spider, of course, and then the Earth X Absorbing Man. And then for the 9th spot, I'm like preemptively giving it to this Baron von Strucker from Strange Tales, which is way early, but dude,
He could very
having
easily
all
crack my
friendly
list,
characters
dude.
with Hydra get Mystics. Like, if you have the Hydra keyword, just keyword, you get Mystics and the Doom TA. That's so insanely strong. His trait where everyone is expendable and he gives everybody the expendable goon ability, that's nuts. Where they can either remove an action token on a 1 through 3, or you generate someone with the expendable goon trait on their 15-point line, and then they gain the Hydra keyword, whoever that goon is. That, and then they, of course, then have Mystics and Minions of Doom TA. That freaking rules. And then he's just a really simple, like 35-point whatever. We haven't really seen the rest of his card, I guess. Ooh, it's all mystery. But even just seeing those two abilities, I'm like, this guy rocks. Yeah. And I already really liked playing like Hydra Swarm teams and Shield Swarm teams. I think Hydra is usually more oppressive and more fun than Shield, like typically, if I remember in the past. And Baron von Strucker's that guy. He rules. He's got aura, dude. His Captain America sculpt with the giant Hydra coin behind him. Like, that dude was there. He was down to clown. He was going to mess you up. The Baron von Strucker, the super rare from Nick Fury Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., he was so nasty. He did some dirty stuff just locally. Like, he was such a fun piece to play. So I always dig Baron von Strucker. You'll see he's the one, like, action figure that I actually have in our unboxing as well, because I was hoping to pull his non-super rare or even his prime in our unboxing, but... well, you'll have to watch that to figure it out, to see. But I love him. But that's my top 10 primes list. I don't think much has changed except for the advent of adding Reverse Flash and then adding Baron von Strucker, because I do think I'm going to play the heck out of him. And maybe in a year from now, I'll be like, I actually didn't play him that much. But I don't think that'll happen. But who knows?
I think that'll be a figure that I'll be trying to like break.
So
for
cool.
sure.
So cool.
So yeah, Kamo, Iron Spider, Reverse Flash, Ultron Pym, all still on my list for sure. Reverse Flash, 100% adding to that.
Yeah.
Man, other primes. I also don't remember what I said to this. It's been a year.
It's been a year. A little over, actually.
I don't think in recency, like, there's been primes I think are, like, cool and very fun. But man, I don't know if any of them are cracking my top 10. I don't think anything from X-Men is. As much as I like Rogue,
gross.
I don't like the character enough. I don't think like Rogue as a character. Lantern Legacy, I don't think there were any primes there that really.
Yeah, even though I like Guy, he just doesn't do it quite to crack a top 10 prime for me.
Or Kilowog. Geez, or Kilow's the rare. Kilowog I really like, but not enough to be like, yeah, top 10 status. Smash and Destroy there definitely wasn't.
Oh, yikes. Red Harpy's not cracking your prime list?
No. And Spider-Verse, I'm just going to scroll through it quick. I don't think there was anything that shifted there. Definitely wasn't Dr. Octopus.
Try as you might.
Yeah, try as you might.
The Ian's 2-week, 3-week obsession of, there's got to be something here.
My Doc Ock
That was pretty fun.
Nothing in Collector's Trove, although I also... Another piece I played this weekend was Juggerduck on a Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He was a lot of fun.
Okay, nice.
But very,
he looks like he's fun.
Yeah, just very bare bones.
Nice.
You know, he goes in, he punches. Nothing crazy. Black Panther. Any primes there that... Man, I really do like that War Machine. He's so up my alley, but he's not one I've played yet.
Well, obviously Punisher War Machine's got to be on your list.
Oh, yeah, Punisher War Machine, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, thank you for the reminder on that.
Baller.
Absolutely, he is. I'm not sure. I don't think anything in recency has shaken my top 10 list from what I provided, other than, I think Reverse Flash. And, I think it's just Reverse Flash. I think all-time primes are whatever I had said prior. I probably still stand by that.
Heck yeah.
Because I mean, there are primes I like. Again, there's a lot of primes that I think are really cool.
Yeah.
But, man, a lot of these primes... are just, I think the primes I like the most are like the unique ones, the ones who do like a kind of cool trick.
To me, the advent or the coolest thing about a prime is when you can feel like you can build a team around them.
Yes.
And I think that's what a prime really should be, or they should just be very strong. So like most of the guys that
so that's the problem.
that we listed off, well,
is like that's the problem is like all these new primes that are coming out, I like them, they're cool. But the things that makes them cool is primarily
they're just
like
strong,
hyper efficient.
Yeah, just really hyper efficient. Versus, I think Ultron Pym, Wrecker, Kamo, Josiah X, Iron Spider, all of those were like I built teams around those guys.
Yeah.
Or we built teams around those guys.
Reverse Flash just passes the vibe check.
He just also passes the vibe check. Yeah, he's also got the meme flavor text. It was me, Barry. Every bad thing was me, Barry. Like that's just hilarious. He's doing the little stop. He's conceptually a cool character. I can't say one way or the other. I've read probably 0 Flash comics my entire life. I don't think that'll ever change.
Yeah, I've read a couple.
Okay, yeah. I'm like not really a Flash guy, but this guy's cool. He's a hater. And as a hater myself, I love hating.
We love hating.
Dude, I love hating.
I love the hate.
so he easily passes the vibe check. But yeah,
hot take.
a lot of primes are like build around pieces. This Baron von Strucker, the reason I feel so confident to add him to the list, he's a piece that you build around, and that's my favorite thing that a prime can do is like change how you look at team building, and I think that's really fun. So
that's like I think Mad Jim was in my top 10 for this reason as well.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Because while he was like peak meta
tech,
I always enjoyed playing him. I had a really good time playing Mad Jim.
Yeah.
Even though
he's nasty. He's nasty boy.
Nasty boy.
Alex the Enchanter asks, in choreographing the fight sequence for the final clash against Thanos in Endgame, the folks at Marvel Studios used Heroclix. I do remember them making an article about this. People at Marvel used Heroclix to help visualize the battlefield with the crazy amount of characters that are doing things in it. This ensured that they wouldn't have characters moving the wrong direction or coming from the wrong places relative to each other with different shots. So that prefaces to say, what's another practical use for Heroclix figures outside of playing the actual game or collecting, in Simeon's words, little statues? Well, number one, their main use is baller, period. Playing the game and then just having little statues is great. That does it. That'll do the trick. There was a gal who came over and I showed her like Masters of Time, and I talked a lot about Masters of Time and all this stuff. She's like, this is really cool. Unironically, Yeah. I showed her, she was a big Domino fan.
Every girl I've met is like, can I please come hang out at the largest Heroclix content house?
They usually all go like, no way, you are the largest Heroclix content house? I'm like,
are you Ian from Dial H? And I have to be like, stop.
Yo,
please.
You're embarrassing
I'm at work
me
right now.
Please, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the amount of people that are just like knocking on the door and they figure out our address and they're like, please just show us some of the figures, please.
All the time.
The groupies are nuts, you know. Women go crazy for Heroclix. They really they love
troves.
it.
They love a dirty living room.
Full of Heroclix boxes and plastic bubble wrap.
A messy living room.
Messy, not dirty. No, what I've seen people use them for is like action figure photography. So a lot of like Ant-Man related stuff. So like using either like literally Ant-Man to show him like being small on like someone's shoulder or whatever. They'll cut him off the base. One of my favorite ones was like the scene from Civil War where Giant Man grabs War Machine, and they used the War Machine from the Civil War set to be like him grabbing him. Like that was really cool. So I've seen a lot of action figure toy photography use Heroclix in really like creative ways.
I have another one.
Okay.
Heroscape.
Oh yeah.
When Heroscape was dead, they used Heroclix as like there was like a huge custom community that was actually accepted by like the mainstay of the game. So they'd release new sets and they'd be like, yeah, here's where you can get the sculpt for it.
Yeah.
And a lot of it was old Heroclix pieces.
That is really cool.
Another thing, this is so like random and weird, but my brother, when he was living in LA, met this guy, went over to his house. He was like an actor. Mm-hmm. And on his shelf, he had like a singular Heroclix.
Oh, nice.
From the Lone Ranger set of all sets.
Why?
I know, right?
Oh, gross.
And my brother's like, wait, you know what that is? Like, what? And he goes, I have no idea what this is. He's like, oh, that's like Heroclix.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my brother's super into it, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, oh, well, for me, like whenever I get like an acting gig, I like move it along. He had like this path that he put it on.
Oh.
And he'd use that as like this is like me moving along. And he's like, when I feel like I need to like, get back to work and focus on myself, I put it back to like square one. So he's like, yeah, it's my little, I think he called it like his little minor or something.
Oh, that's funny.
So that's something. People use it for
tracking.
progress.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Dang,
I think
dig it.
Outside of playing the game or collecting, the way that I look at it, well, I mean, this is not anything novel. I'm prefacing it like that. But, you have everything displayed, right? Which I guess is collecting. But it's also like, just like being a historian. That's the biggest thing for me.
Right, it is fun.
And that I can revisit all of these things just by looking at them. It's like a sommelier tasting wine and being like, yes, of course. Batch from 1971 from the Himalayan mountains. Mm. It's so salty. Why is this wine salty?
Interesting.
I hate this.
This Felix Faust tastes like cheese. Interesting.
Aged.
I have we have a lot of Heroclix obviously displayed too. I've got a lot of ones that are in front of like a comic book. That's really fun. I've got a few different like Heroclix just teams of just like here are all like the invaders or whatever like on a shelf. I like displays like that. Some Heroclix kind of line up, which I think is really cool. So the Sam Wilson Captain America from this last year's starter is like dive bombing his like shield and he's protecting himself with it. The Batroc from Avengers Defenders War is doing a leaping kick and he lines up with the star on the shield.
Heck yeah.
So on my sculpt, like, there's obviously like the Doomsday Superman, the Cap, and Iron Man that are meant to connect. Some Heroclix kind of just work and like actually do like look like they're fighting. So that's like one little display that I have. So maybe like check out some of your Heroclix sculpts and see. But yeah, those are some creative uses. Photography, historical stuff, tracking, markers, pretty fun. Yeah.
Personal.
I've used them in other games just as game pieces, like we say with like Heroscape. But
when we play Monopoly when I was a kid, I was like,
yeah.
I want to use a Heroclix for my piece.
Heck
like,
yeah.
It's too big and you can't use it. I'm like, too bad.
The squares in Monopoly are huge.
I'm playing as KC Flash.
Yeah, heck yeah. Oh, that rules.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm
Zipping around the board.
Clobber Time Nightcrawler.
Yeah,
and I'm going to buy Times Square as an X-Man. And mutants can do whatever they want here.
And then Iron Chef Chance McCall asks, "Did Sony make the best Batman movie?"
No. He said, "How did Sony make the best?"
How did Sony make the best Batman movie?
Do you know which Batman movie this is?
I do know what he's referencing when he says this.
Batman Beyond?
He's no, he is referencing a Bat movie that Sony made that has certain vampire bats in it. AKA, he's talking about Morbius.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, the best.
So he's a Batman. He's a Batman.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought this was like a nuanced take.
No, I don't think so. He was trolling. Yeah, he's not. It's not a nuanced take. He's just trolling.
Takes the wind out of my Batman Beyond sales.
Sorry,
I believe
that's
that was
Chance.
It was like Warner Brothers actually.
Yeah, they made. Yeah, Warner Brothers should have pretty much like all the movie rights to everything in DC. I believe.
I thought I looked this up when he asked the question.
I would imagine so.
Am I crazy? No, they totally didn't. I don't know why I was thinking that.
Depression. So sad. Oh, man.
I thought I Googled this when he answered the question.
Yeah.
I was like, what Sony movie is Batman? I thought I saw Batman Beyond. I was like, really? I was like, okay.
That would have been cool.
So never mind. No, definitely WB.
Here we
did
are.
that.
Yep, absolutely. Well, guys, that is everything we have for this episode.
Not answering anything. We do have one more thing to say.
Okay, go for it.
There's one more thing, and it's very important. If you won anything from World.
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh.
1, sorry. 2, thanks for being patient. 3, it's on the way.
It's on the way. Packaged it all up today.
Man, sometime and it didn't take that long.
We threw in some extra goodies too, by the way.
We did.
Everybody, if you remember some like pins and a few other things, we tossed those in. So if you remember seeing like the pins on our live stream during Worlds, our little acrylic Dial H pins, those are all in there. So yeah. There
is that. Man, sometimes it is just so hard to get going unpacking stuff up. So sorry about the delay on that, guys. Especially when it's kind of like the end of our year, where it's like, all right, we're
slow.
We're slow.
Yeah,
we're slow at times. Next year will be better. And then also be on the lookout for some announcements coming up here soon. We will have the categories up.
That's right.
For the 2025 annual award show, the Clixies.
The
best of.
It really is. It's so much fun. So if you guys remember, we've been in the Clixies for like 5-something years now. We've been doing live streams for the last 3 or 4 years, I want to say. And the Clixies are they're a blast. So if you ever stopped in for any of those live streams, just be on the lookout. That Google form will be coming out here in a couple of days. And you'll be able to vote on the best Heroclix of the year. What you enjoyed. Reminisce.
Win some stuff.
That is what we did last year. We had anybody that voted could win a ton of cool stuff.
We gave away a lot of stuff.
The year before that, we gave away Apocalypse Genesis.
We did
to a person, and then last year we gave away a lot of bricks. We gave a lot of iconics, a lot of cool stuff.
Our first place winner got a case of Masters of Time, a slew of LEs and iconics, like Trigon,
just for voting, just for letting your voice be heard,
just for voting.
Yeah.
So, and then throughout the stream too. I mean, gosh, I think we shipped out like 30-some packages.
Oh, we shipped out. That was also a brutal amount of packages to ship out. That was crazy.
Very fun. We'll do it again. We'll
Absolutely.
do it every time because WizKids lets us do it. So.
But yeah, that live show is usually going to be end of the year, maybe early January kind of is where we look at, but we'll have dates hammered out here soon, and then that Google form will go up for you guys to go ahead and vote on the best Heroclix of 2025. And I should also note that Strange Tales is going to be like a part of the voting as well, since it'll be coming out here end of November. So
yeah,
think about everything throughout the year, from Collector's Trove to Strange Tales.
Yes.
Yeah, big year. Good year for Heroclix. A lot of fun. So, yeah, guys, be on the lookout for all those things. And, of course, for any Heroclix podcasts, news, videos, and more, make sure you dial H. And like always, happy trails.
Do you really want to click save?
Leadership.
Roll a 6, make a move extreme.
Token up.
Take an action from your team. I go straight to your start. Hypersonic speed.
Roll a 5.
Getting brave, hitting blades, claws, fangs.
KO.
Stick and move, click a few just to hit a stop. Need a 3 CCE on a flurry close.
Tear your dials apart.
Once the timer starts, do you really want to click save? What's going up must come down. Do you really want to click save? Baby, you gotta bounce. Find the word you soon become. You're the best, the judge is wrong, but you amplify the damage on. Roll your dice for initiative, son.